the Blue Ridge Parkway with me. See if anybody hops on. See if anybody hops on. I'm standing here, and I don't remember the name of this overlook because the sign is missing. Just was down that way. This is the Appalachian Valley of the Blue Ridge Parkway. A lot of the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed for repairs from Hurricane Helene. I am working my way up to Blowing Rock, and then to Banner Elk, where I'm spending the next week. And there's just little bugs everywhere. But it is gorgeous out here today. I'm going to switch it around so you can... Oh, who's here? Somebody's watching. Somebody saying hi. You are live on the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. This is the Blue Ridge Mountain. I can't tell if anybody's on here chatting. Somebody say hi. Nope. It is absolutely gorgeous here today. I'll switch back around so you can see me for a second. LuckyDuckDigger. It is beautiful out here. Oh, hey, Ronnie Adventures. I'll go back around and show you the... So it is gorgeous. I am spending the week in the mountains. I am working my way to Banner Elk via Blowing Rock, but I just had to stop and do a little live because it is absolutely gorgeous out here. And I don't know if any of y'all have been to the Blue Ridge Mountains. It is. This is part of the Blue Ridge Parkway, which goes from the Skyline Drive way up in Virginia, all the way through Virginia, down North Carolina. It's a really great drive if you've never been. Like I said, part of it is closed right now. Oh, I've got 3 people now. Who is here? Part of the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed because of Hurricane Helene, mudslides. The rain washed, the water just washed out parts of it. This part is open. I got on when I was almost to Boone. Took old 421, took some windy back roads to get on here, which is going to take me up to Blowing Rock. Blowing Rock is a great place, a mountain town. And then later I'll end up in Banner Elk, where I'm going to stay for the week. I'm going to go to Grandfather Mountain, and maybe I'll live stream from the top of Grandfather Mountain. But if you've never been to the Blue Ridge Parkway, this is just a little bit of the Blue Ridge Mountains, the oldest mountains in North America. It's a wonderful parkway. It was one of those, the parkway itself was built as one of those, what do you call it? Works Progress Administrations, WPA, it started as. It is a really awesome place. I'm close enough, I could literally drive up and do part of the parkway as a day trip, but I love to come up here to camp or to stay in one of the towns and drive the parkway. My favorite, I don't know if I can get to my favorite part. I think it's closed, called the Lump, which is this big, huge field. But then, of course, you have views like this looking out over the Yadkin Valley. I had just stopped down at every overlook I could. Anybody have any questions about the parkway? Just want to take a few minutes and pop on here and show you. It is beautiful. It's like 67. It's breezy. It's just glorious. I'm sad a lot of it is closed. I would have probably taken more of it today as just a drive because it's a perfect day to drive. Can hear the birds chirping. But anyway, I'm just going to hang out, point out again, this is kind of a neat hump in the middle because the mountains stretch over that way as well. I'm kind of right in the middle of them right now. Let's see which direction. I'm going north, if you go south, you end up down in, towards the Smoky Mountains. You down in Cherokee, North Carolina, in the very corner of the state. It is just a beautiful place to visit. There's lots and lots of hiking trails. I just passed part of the Appalachian Trail runs through here. I didn't pass it, no, but I passed. It was cool. It was a North Carolina license plate, an AT, which is Appalachian Trail North Carolina license plate, and it was number 1. It literally had number 1 on it, which I think is pretty awesome. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, Ron E. I broke out my camera, which I've not used in a couple years for some reason. I love to take pictures, and I just was like, I need to take more pictures again. This is just gorgeous. I could just stand here all day and look at it. But I'm actually getting hungry. I'm almost to Blowing Rock. There's a couple fun places to hang out in Blowing Rock. And then I'll go on to Banner Elk, where I'm spending the week. Oh, somebody else has joined us. Hello, whoever's come in. I'm on the Blue Ridge Parkway, just below Blowing Rock in North Carolina, in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and you're looking at the Yadkin Valley of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Yadkin Valley is like over that way. Oops, sorry. Shouldn't have stuck my finger. You should see this in the fall or in the spring when all the laurels are in bloom and the rhododendrons. It is gorgeous. And right now I'm being attacked by gnats. I can't see who else is here. So I'm just going to give it another minute or so of just looking at the beautiful view. So this part of obviously is not affected by Helene. This specific part, farther south there was, is where it gets worse. And I could see a few mini mudslides. I wasn't in a position to take pictures or video. So where I am is farther north. It was an area that lost power, and things like cell towers were out in the entire mountains during Helene. But they didn't, because of where they were situated, they didn't get the volume of rain. And it's mostly down in the valleys and the hollows, and even next to tiny little creeks or places where there weren't creeks. I think they said there were thousands of mudslides alone, not just the flooding. I was hoping maybe we'd see a hawk. Sometimes they hang out there on the airflow and just circle. You just see the smokiness. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'd love to send you some stickers too, Ronnie. That'd be awesome. I'm out of town, but definitely, I will email you and send you when I get back. That would be awesome. I'm trying to get to 10 minutes. That's usually my short live video. It's just so pretty. I mean, how can you not love the views? It is awesome. I should go across the street. Let's see. There's hardly any traffic out here because I think I can see up over the fence. I forgot. There's some laurels and pine trees. Try to get a good view. Ooh, there's my little Durango. I'll stand up here on the rock. One of the things I love to do with my camera is take pictures of all the wildflowers. Oh, there's some mountain laurel. Mountain laurel is one of my favorites. It's white to light pink to dark pink. So, look. That's some mountain laurel. pictures. Hey, Colonel's collecting and detecting. Oh, here's some mountain laurel. See, it's going down, but it's such a beautiful little star-shaped flower. Colonel's collecting. I'm on the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's the Blue Ridge Mountains. I just walked across the road to look at the other side and to check out these beautiful mountain laurels. I'm gonna have to take some pictures. Fortunately, I need to charge my camera battery. Uh-oh. Now I gotta go down. It's always easier coming up than going down. Again, I need to change my shoes. I don't know why I put these shoes on. I normally have my Keens on, which are good grippers. These have no grip. Okay, I'm gonna go down backwards. If I fall, you'll see things go flying. Nope, I'm good. Let's go back over and take one last look at the Blue Ridge Mountains that are just gorgeous today. That smoky appearance is why they call them the Blue Ridge. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. If it wasn't for the breeze, it'd be almost hot. Can't see. Wonderful Blue Ridge Parkway. Blue Ridge Mountains. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway. So if you've never traveled here, this is great. Motorcyclists love the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's like 45 is the max speed limit because it's all these windy roads, but it's just wonderful. I've driven it so many times. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. Probably use some of these clips in a future video. Let's see how I stop. Here, let me wave goodbye to everybody. Whoops. Bye. Yeah, I never can find the stop button.